Hey YouTubers, thought I'd take you back to an old school pocket knife rarely seen or talked about, but one of my favorites, and that is the US pocket knife. Originally introduced in 1944, it got the nickname of demo knife or demolition knife at one point because it was rumored that the knife wasn't magnetic, with the thought being that they could deactivate mines without setting them off. But it is a stainless steel, a ferrous metal. As you can see, it's very magnetic. Now, this knife has been made by various manufacturers, with the blades either being 440A, B, or C, depending what you get. The springs, spacers, and scales are 430 stainless steel. All this with the intent of durability and corrosion resistance. The knife has a main blade, which is very nice. The edge retention isn't all that great, but it does retouch up very easily. Very serviceable blade. It has a can opener. It says can opener on it if you can't figure out what that is. The tip on this one is broken. It is a very old knife. Get to that here in a sec. It has a nice screwdriver, very sturdy, and a bottle opener. Now, on this particular model, it has this thumb stud serrated, which was said to take down small arms, for prying off the extractor off an '03 Springfield, punching out pins on a 1911, that sort of thing. Very, very cool. It has a nice awl. It's sort of vexed, very pointy. This is probably one of my favorite tools in the knife. In fact, I think it is my favorite tool. Number one go-to tool aside from the main blade, of course. I've used it for drilling into wood, various types of wood, and even metal. Works excellent. And it works awesome as a fire scraper on your fire steel. Just produces an amazing shower of sparks. In fact, I don't think I've seen anything produce a shower of sparks like I have off the awl. Not just off this knife, of course, but other awls like on Swiss Army knives and stuff like that. It just works great. You need to check it out. Try that out because it works awesome. And it has this large bell here, which back in the day, I believe they call it a clevis. Some have said that they, attached a string to it and then dunked it in boiling water to sanitize it and remove impurities, that kind of thing. I have a lanyard on another model I'll show you here in a second. And that is this one here. This is a newer model. This one is from 1986. It's made by Queen Cutlery. And I purchased two of these. One to put away because they had two in stock, and I wanted to just put one away for collectability. So I left it in the original plastic and cardboard box it came with, instructions and all that. Put that one away and use this one. This one is pretty much the same. They are stiff opening. It doesn't have that thumb stud like the other one does, which I believe they discontinued in 1972. The thumb stud, that is. One thing about these is you don't want to, open all the compartments simultaneously. I sometimes see people doing that. The reason being is they have these springs in the back, and when you open them all, they're prone to breaking. I've had that happen on another pocket knife that I had, and just ruined my day. If you're a knife lover, it'll ruin your day. Yeah, this other one is manufactured by Imperial. You can see, fold it up here so you can see there. Right here, it is an Imperial design, Imperial, and it is 1961. And I like this one better than the Queen that I just showed you, 85 model. partly because it's been used quite a bit, and it opens a lot smoother. And that nice thumb stud right there, which I told you was used for, you know, small arms and all that, but it works very good at deploying, you know, helping to deploy the screwdriver. Because like I said, you know, the tools on here are pretty stiff in there. Yeah, over the years, it's had a few manufacturers, like I talked about, Imperial, Camillus, Schrade, Ulster, and Queen cutlery. And I absolutely love the knife. I don't carry it as much as I used to. I moved on to the Sac Farmer Alox version. I absolutely love this knife. Love, love, love. I carry this almost all the time in my pocket. I love it that much. I'll do a separate review on that. It's pretty similar in terms of tools and stuff like that, but of course it's smoother opening. I mean, it's a modern tool, and it has a nice saw on it, excellent saw. And I'll talk about that later. But I've seen these on the internet, eBay, and some other sites, ranging in price anywhere from $20 upwards to the ridiculous amount of $200, depending on, you know, the manufacturer and the year, that sort of thing. I'm looking right now to collect some of the other models. I used to have another one that was a Navy model and said USN on it, but I left it in my car and it got stolen, and pissed me off. But yeah, this is a very, very good pocket knife. It's a little weighty, certainly more heavy than the Alox version, of course, because it is all stainless steel. But you should look into these knives. The US pocket knife. Thanks for watching, guys.